What's going on, YouTube? I'm Jeremiah Cook, and I'm back with another video. And I apologize for the sweat, but I just got through going on a walk. I try to walk for 10 to 30 minutes at least after I eat. And I just had lunch not too long ago, so I had to walk. And while I was walking, a download came to me. So I just bring stuff forward whenever the downloads come to me. And speaking of walking, the download was basically about stop running. And I'm not meaning stop running physically. You need to learn how to run physically. I don't even think a lot of adults even run too much or even got the capability to run a full block. But I'm speaking more on the terms of running from what you're supposed to be doing in life, running from your purpose. And a lot of times when I do these videos, I'm actually speaking to myself and I'm allowing y'all to be around. And if you catch something good out of it, take it, because if it's good, it's from the source, God, the spirit, the universe, or whatever you want to call it. And if it's not good, then it's from me, because I'm still a man, I'm still a flesh. But I've been running from my purpose for the longest. Ever since the spirit of my purpose was snatched from me, and that was to go out and speak to man and teach man and give understanding to man. And a long time ago, I got the spirit of that through revolution. When I was into the revolutionary thing for my people, but that was all a step in the journey, or just a part of the journey. And when I got the spirit, I knew it was a different spirit, because I felt untouchable. I felt unworried. I didn't have any doubts in any of my actions, and I was just powered up. And this is the first thing I want to tell y'all. When y'all receive that type of spirit in whatever you doing, or whatever you pray for, or whatever you want to become, do the right thing with it. Don't get sidetracked. Don't start to go after other things. Don't start to, chase worldly things. Because if you ever receive that spirit and it's taken away from you, I can't say that I've been depressed in my life, but after I lost that spirit, that was the closest to me being depressed. I was down, like I felt like trash, and I still haven't fully recovered. And the only thing that has made me feel a lot better is the understanding of where I went wrong and what I need to do. But I still haven't been following my purpose, been doing what I'm supposed to do. Because every time I think about doing it, I think about everything that can go wrong. I think about the exposure to, the wickedness of the world, the mess ups, the mistakes I can make, and the mistakes that I made in the past that got that power or that spirit taken away from me the first time. And I've been running from my destiny ever since then, trying to put my attention off into other things like cameras, starting a camera channel. And don't get me wrong, like I love cameras and I love talking about cameras. As you can see, that's why this quality hitting so good. It's because of my knowledge of cameras. But talking about cameras isn't my destiny. It's bringing forth truth and understanding to the masses, regardless of the repercussions. And I've been running from that a long time, trying to put my attention off on other things, on being a father, which I'm going to be. I love my son to death. Or chasing after women, or learning new languages and doing this and that, which are all good things, but they're not good when they're distracting me from my purpose, when they allow me to run away from my purpose. And how many of you out there are running away from your purpose, putting your mind off on other things, but when you lay down at night, God, the source, the universe, or whatever you want to call it, is telling you, do this, go here, make this happen, say this. But as soon as you get that stroke of that feeling, you get that a feeling of that spirit, but then you allow it to be snuffed out by how, who, when, how long, and then doubt. If that sound like you, go ahead and drop it. That's me down in the comment section, because I know that's darn showed me with everything that I try, when it's attached to my purpose, I either go into it half-hearted because I've already allowed doubt to sit in and believe that it might not work or it probably won't work, or I allow the doubt to snuff it out before I even get started. Just because I don't want to take a stand against what society is telling us, because I know the blowback. And I'm not saying that your destiny is the same as mine, but you know what those whispers are that you get when nobody's around, when you're not affected by outer things, the internet, your family, your friends. You know what life is telling you, but yet and still you and me both wake up and do what's safe, do what will make us less noticeable in the world, do what we secretly hate, what burns us, what kills our spirit, what's snuffing out that fire within us, just for comfort. I know because I battle with this stuff daily, and some days are better than others, but I know deep down that I'm running away from my destiny, and I don't want to be on my deathbed and all of those ideas and inspirations are flashing before me that I chose not to reach out and bring forth into this physical world, because I was scared of what it's going to take, or I felt like it was going to be too hard or too much work, or I didn't want the fame or anything that comes with it. And I settled for a mediocre life, a normal life. And if that's what your purpose is, I'm not saying that that's bad. I'm speaking to the people who know, who get those visions, who get those understandings, who get those messages and choose to turn a blind eye to them because of fear. Excuse me. Does that sound like you? If not, turn off the video and go back to what you were doing. But if you are running from your destiny out here, please, man, please, we got to stop running from it and start running towards it without worrying about anything else, because I'm telling you, I felt that spirit. I felt that spirit of what it feels like to feel invincible, to be locked into what you're doing so much that anything seems obtainable. And I know how it feels to get sidetracked because, all these women coming at you, or all these other opportunities, or all your old demons are coming at you, and you're not strong enough to keep them at bay and keep them away. So you give in to them. So after that spirit give you warning after warning and you don't listen, that spirit detaches itself from you. And I can't say that I know what it feels like to be God, but I know what it feels like to have the presence of the Spirit of God, or whatever you want to call it, within me, to where anything on this world couldn't scare me. And then I know what it feels like to not have that spirit and have to go back to being what I was before. And it leaves a huge hole, a huge hole. So if you're not ready to give in to your destiny and give in to what you said you was gonna do, don't start. Because if you start and you start to see the benefits, or you start to see it materialize, but you get sidetracked and they get taken away, it'll hurt. And to some people, if you're not strong, it'll destroy you. But we look out into a world where everybody is, a lot of people, let me not say everybody, a lot of people are living their lives for everybody else but themselves. They're living their lives for their jobs, their families, their friends, their loved ones. But they're not living for themselves. So they're walking around empty. And I'll say this, and I'll leave the video alone. A lot of us say that we love God, or the universe, or the source, or whatever you want to name it. We love it. We love Jesus. We love Allah. We love Buddha. We love Krishna. We love the universe. We love the source. But when the source gives you a divine download to do, and that divine download seems too big, you allow doubt to come in and snuff it out. And that doubt is nothing but the devil, the evil one, the wicked one, the absence of that spirit of life. So we're showing really that we believe the word of the devil more than we believe the word of the God that we say we love. With that being said, I love y'all, man. If y'all digging what I'm saying on the channel, consider subscribing, showing me love, and let's get this understanding together, baby. And if y'all got some understanding, let me know down in the comment section, all right? I'm Jeremiah Cook. I love y'all. Go on.